am the Supreme Hummingbird from Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy. I'm very glad to be here. And I just want to say, get a shout out to all the hummingbirds out there and the brand new hummingbirds that have just come into season and just hatched from their eggs. Welcome to Hummingbird World on Lunch Therapy. That was weird. That was like a full-on hummingbird on the show. I mean, who knew? Look at this. Behind me, I have a beautiful hummingbird. This is something that I am contributing to the show. I was able to stand very close to this hummingbird over at Gemmel's house. And I think it's because he's kind of tamed them to be not as afraid of humans as my hummingbirds are. Anyway, there you go. That's for you. That's for all of you out there. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller here. Who need your hummingbird fix? We've got a lot of hummingbird footage today. We're also going to go to Nottsbury Farm. We're going to see the place where Steve Martin got his start. And we're going to ride some rides, and we're going to have Mike Perkins on the show. My God, we're so lucky to have him there in the green room. If he survives, it's looking a little dicey. Don't do that, Boney. Come on, stop poking him like that. Just he'll leave. He'll leave, and then where will we be? Okay. Anyway, let's get into this thing called Lunch There. I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 You know, I really miss how Bloss used to sing, I'm gonna get myself a modem. Well, that was going on, so maybe I'll have to do this. Behind me is Nottsbury Farm. I went there. You know, in Halloween, they have it, it's called Not Scary Farm. But you know what? It seems to me it's kind of scary year round. Look at those poor people hanging from that cliff behind me. It looks like, I mean, I love roller coasters until I did a roller coaster at Nottsbury Farm. Now I'm not so sure. It was kind of freaky. This is me waiting in line here, watching these other poor people getting thrown about. I mean, that's actually tame compared to the one that I rode. The one that I rode was called the Silver Bullet. Perhaps we'll check it out later in the show. But right now, I'm going to bring on all the way from, where was it again? Where are you now, Mike?
I live in Rancho
Cucamonga, Mr. Mike Perkins.
Hey!
There he is, yeah. He was kind of frozen.
Series regular, baby.
Series
What's
regular.
up? Coming
Woo!
at you. I didn't move out of LA. It's a city right next to LA.
Yeah, I didn't
want
want
to think like, did he just leave?
I didn't. I probably shouldn't say where people are located.
Yeah, exactly.
He's still here.
I'm gonna get hacked again.
Yeah. I'll put his address in the show notes.
Hey, Joel, thanks. My credit card got hacked after lunch therapy. They knew my zip code.
Have you ever heard that they could get your fingerprints from YouTube? You heard that one?
From YouTube?
Yeah, if you hold your hands up like this.
No way.
I don't know. I'm inviting
Dude, I'm
all
fist
kinds
bumping
of
forever now.
I'm
You're never
all
getting
kinds
any
of
of
problems.
these stuff. You're not getting any of it. They probably can though, dude.
Sure they could, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
They can do anything.
But then what are they going to do with your fingerprint? They're going to impersonate you. They're going to put you in the, they're going to open your computer. These days,
well, they can like, that's the scary thing. They can like, hack your information, but then like get like a home loan and shit with your fingerprints because then they just be like, oh yeah, I'm Joel Marshall. Yeah. Here's a video of me at Not Scary Farm. They're like, oh, that's cool. And they
Totally.
come in acting nice and then home loan.
We are all totally screwed. Let's face it. We're screwed. I think we just got to lean into it. I'm reading this book called, well, I just started it. It's called Radical Acceptance. Have you heard of it?
Never heard of it, no.
Have you
Radical Acceptance.
Heard of the concept of radical acceptance?
No, is it? Tell me about it.
Well, so far what I read in the book, and I'm not reading it, I'm listening. I want to qualify that for people that are angry that I'm listening to a book and not reading it. But so far, she has just kind of posed the problems of what it is to be a human and have our crazy minds and our weird things that we, I don't know, like all the pressures we put on ourselves to be like the best, and to telling us constantly that we're not good enough, and comparing ourselves to others, and all those kind of problems that go on with just being a human. And I think what she's going to suggest is that you accept things the way they are, which is a really difficult, I think, thing for people like us, because we're always trying to get somewhere, you know?
Well, it's always like you're looking for that next thing. There's always the next thing. You're never like you're happy, but like you're also like you still have to keep trying to get more things. You get something good and you're like, okay, well, when's the next good thing?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You can't even process it. Like,
yeah.
I was just thinking today, I was published in a book last month.
You
The
were?
book came out. Yeah. I wrote a story and it was published in a book.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I thought, you know what? I haven't really enjoyed that fact. You know what I mean? I don't even have the book yet. It's just, you
just glazed over the email. You're like, oh, cool.
I was like, look, we're published in a book. Anyway, well, what am I going to do with my tight 5 or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And
so I think we're the same type of guy.
Yeah.
Where like I'm always good at like I'm very supportive and I love all my friends and I'm always like, holy shit, you're doing this. This is incredible. But then when they're like, what's up with you? I'm always like, I feel weird talking about my own accomplishments. But when you actually do like read it or look at it, like, you know, when you got that email, like I'm publishing a book, instead of being that, you're like, I'm publishing a book. But anyway, that guy did this, you know, like, you know,
it's true. It's
that's
easier
awesome,
to promote.
dude. That's like huge.
Thanks.
Let's give it up.
All right.
Hummingbirds.
Let's do it.
Joel Marshall, ladies and gentlemen.
I think my applause is broken for some reason. There we go.
Oh, so that's why I was bombing at the last show. All right.
Yeah. And applause is broken. My applause is broken.
Is the applause broken? Why is this not
I knew it. The laughter's broken in this club. What the hell's going on? You know, on that note, I just wanted to say I went to see Cabaret at the Nocturne Theater. Look at that person dancing around. It actually doesn't look like this at all. I don't know who that person is.
See, now I feel bad about myself. You were talking about we should keep our radical experiences. Now I need to start doing some more sit-ups.
Right, exactly. Oh, my God. I am just obsessed with fitness these days, and it's not helping, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Cabaret is...
You're a very fit guy, though, man.
Well, I got some work
You're in good
to do,
shape.
man. Well, I've got a bit that I'm going to show you today about my body dysmorphia. But before that, Cabaret, Nocturne Theater, Camel and I went and saw it. Kayla Fast, who's a friend of ours, a wonderful actor, she was just killing it in this play. This is like, I was saying that this is a great part, meeting a great talent right where they are, and it is just, if you get a chance to see this show, it's in Glendale. It's at the Nocturne Theater. It's only playing one more weekend, and it's well worth the trip, let me tell you. Poignant. Costumes are awesome. Yeah, it's in the round. It's an arena stage, so the audience is all on all 4 sides, which is really fun because the play is going on, but then you can also stare at the people in the seats across from you, and it's totally you know, because we go to the theater to like we're sort of voyeurs. We're watching like someone else's life going on, you know, and we're like interested. But you can also watch the people as they sit and watch the play, which is.
Do you like walk down the steps at this theater? Like, is it like you walk in and then there's like you go up and then you go down?
Yeah, well,
it's like.
Yeah, you walk up.
I think
steps
I've been there.
And you go in the lobby. It's right by the Portos. You know Portos?
Yes. I think I just seen Adam Sandler filmed his special. It's coming out.
Yes, he did.
I got to go with Crystal. Was that the Nocturne?
Yes.
I recognize the name. I've never been there before. It's an awesome theater.
It is an awesome theater. And what happened was it closed, and this couple that was running the Haunted Hayride, which I don't know what that is exactly, but I think it's something to do with the Halloween time. I think it happens at Griffith Park, maybe. Anyway, they were running that whole thing, and they decided to buy this theater and start doing mostly musicals, I think. They did Into the Woods to great acclaim. Now they've done Cabaret, and they just kind of started. But it's worth checking them out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. Huh?
Yeah, it's a beautiful theater too, man.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
I highly recommend people get over there.
Cabaret.
Let's see what's going on.
You got the Ferris wheel?
That's the Ferris wheel that was at the Great Gay Pride Festival, or the Pride Festival this year. We went there and advertised. Kamala, my wife, just spoke at the City Hall, speaking of that. Hey, look at this. Yeah, she just spoke at City Hall yesterday for the Women's March. That's why I have
awesome.
My Legalize Equality shirt on.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome.
We're trying to get the ERA ratified. Let's see who's here. Hoy, Kamala's here. Pam Palmieri is here. Mama J. Will we see the new T-shirts? Yes, we're going to see those T-shirts. They're in a box still. I showed the box last week. It's a slow burn. Hey, one of the things I wanted to mention is I am doing this show on July 5th, which is the day after July 4th, actually. I know, weird. And
Independence Day.
Have you ever done this show? It's called Guy's Night.
I know that guy.
You know that guy? Guily Guy?
Guy. Yeah, his name is Guy.
Gilly? His name is Guy.
Yeah.
So this is on July 5th. Tickets, you go to joelmarshall.com. You can get a 20% off tickets. And it is going to be super fun. And I will be there performing.
Pack Theater. Cool.
Pack Theater. Have you been there, Pack? Have you been there?
I like that spot, yeah.
So it's $20, no drink minimum. I don't think there are drinks at all, in fact. Me and a bunch of really funny people.
That's
so
awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great if y'all could come out to that.
That'd be fun. It's a cool spot too.
There's the other folks. It's not all guys.
Oh, cool.
Well, there's
Stephen Briggs, baby.
You know these people? Cool.
Yeah, I know Stephen Briggs.
It's awesome.
I don't really know anybody else, I don't think.
There is a woman there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Catherine Hicks. All right. Anyway.
Okay.
There you go. There's this.
Nice. Sweet deal. And Joel Marshall, ladies and gentlemen, July 5th.
Ladies and
Come
gentlemen.
on. Check them out. Pack Theater.
I wonder, let's see what else is happening with our chat room here. Claster fan is here. We're going to have a trivia question, trivia round at the end. Kamala says it looks horrifying, nauseating. That must be the that roller coaster. We're going to go to the amusement park. All right. Boy, you know what happened was.
Mama J, what up?
Mama J and Richard Gaddis, good afternoon, my fine feathered friends. I hope all of Joel's hummingbirds are buzzing with energy today. I definitely am. I'm feeling good. Cabaret was amazing. Kayla Fast, incredible. Do not miss that. This is great. Hoity hoy, Todd Lee is here. Back from 3 weeks in Europe. Oh my God, where's the roving reporters? I don't understand. Hopefully he's got some. I don't know.
That had to be fun.
Kamala says she had the privilege of speaking at City Hall alongside Senator Padilla, Congresswoman Sidney Kamlager Dove, and Representative Jimmy Gomez on the second anniversary of Roe versus Wade being overturned. So they're trying to get.
Wow, that's amazing.
Trying to get women to.
I couldn't imagine speaking having to speak like actually speak instead of stand up.
Like about something serious.
Like it's already nerve wracking sometimes when you do like a big show,
yeah.
You know. But if I have to like be serious and actually like have to have points and get them all riled, like I just God bless you.
Yeah, I know. And everything everything you say has to be true.
Working wonders, Kamala.
That'd be hard. Kamala.
Yeah, everything has to be true. Well, in politics, sometimes it doesn't.
That's right. But at least you have to fool them that it's
Not
true.
everything has to be true. At that moment, you can do whatever you want, and then later on.
Yeah.
But no, for that during Pride Festival, that's an amazing thing, man.
Yeah, it's exciting.
You got to be a happy husband.
I was
proud
so
husband right here.
I filmed it. We're going to put it up on the Equal Means Equal YouTube channel, and you'll see it's really powerful stuff. Because there's some changes that need to be made, and there's some weird stuff happening. But we don't talk politics on this show generally. But if you want to check out our politics, you can go to equalmeansequal.com.
Pepsi versus Coke. We don't even get there.
We don't
want to talk about that. We don't want to get debate over here.
That's right. This is a break from all that. Todd Lee.
Everybody love everybody.
Sorry to say my roving reporter was on hiatus. I have lots of pictures. Yes, slideshow. What you do is you put the pictures and put them to music, and we'll put them on the show. That would be awesome. All right. Well, we haven't even breathed yet. The show hasn't actually started yet.
We haven't breathed.
Ooh. Oh, that's good. Different tone. Okay, here we go. This is Healing Vibrations. This is called Tingles. Pleasurable tingling sensation starting at the scalp and moving down the body, often triggered by soft, repetitive sounds, creating deeply relaxing, euphoric feelings, reduces and enhances emotional well-being. Wow. Look at that crazy triangle thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. One more. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. That was great when I ran into you at the Laugh Factory last week.
That was fun, man.
Doing the open
It was
mic.
great to see you there.
Yeah, that was fun. That was super fun. And I also ran into John Adams, who's been on the show. And
yeah, he was good too, man. He was really, he was a cool dude.
He's a really good comedian, really good actor.
Yeah.
But thoughtful, super thoughtful. And when you got 2 minutes, it's really hard to convey any kind of
Yeah.
thoughts.
2 minutes of my best stuff.
Yeah.
That wasn't even my best.
Yeah, that was fun though. I'm going to go back there periodically.
Good times.
Yeah. But let's do some musical ear therapy.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is Marcel Hutter.
Cute dog.
Yeah, that's a cute dog, isn't it? Marcel
Dude, these things
Hutter.
are amazing.
I love these things. Someday I'm going to get one or get me in front of one. Todd says I can perform pretty well in 2 minutes. But
Hello.
Hello.
Todd Lee.
Todd Lee. Yeah.
Straight from Europe coming down. Laying it down with his European tricks he learned.
John Adams, America's first vice president. Well, actually, he does his routine about that. You'll have to check out his routine because he talks about that for sure. And you know what's funny is I saw John, and I hadn't seen him in years except when I interviewed him on the show.
Uh-huh.
And he said, I said, I'm taking a clown class. And he said, yeah, okay, what's for lunch? Like he didn't acted like, he's like, that's what's great about LA is you can say, I'm taking a sword swallowing class. And the person will just be like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'm taking a class.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn how to walk on like hot lava stones.
Great.
Anyway, I took a commercial workshop too, man. What's up with you?
Exactly. We're just a bunch of lunatics out here.
That's so funny.
So funny. All right, Marcel is one of my favorite handpan players. He's out there. I think he's in Germany.
These guys are so incredible. Like it's so soothing and just like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Check out Marcel Hutter on the old YouTuber. And
Like I just said, oh sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I just moved in with my fiance. Shout out.
Oh
And,
yeah, shout out.
I tried to do this to one of her fancy bowls, and she said, "What the hell did I get myself into?"
Yeah. What do you mean?
Because I love it. It's so cool, man.
I
It's
know. I'm gonna make my own. You gotta think. Actually, playing the thing must be therapeutic.
like, yeah.
Mama J has a tongue drum, which is sort of like this, but you got little mallets.
Oh, okay.
Matt Wright says, I'm getting a quartz enema. Nice. What's for lunch? Oh.
Quartz enema. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting a quartz enema. Oh, yeah? Really? Do they serve food here?
Yeah.
There's Crystal. Exactly.
There she is. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. There's my girl.
Yeah.
Put my bowl down, honey. I'm trying to soothe you, babe. Come on.
Okay, let's get into this thing here. Where are we going now? Oh, I know where we're going. So, Chuck Goldsmith, you know Chuck Goldsmith, he's a longtime viewer of the show. He's been doing stand-up from his home because he's older and he's having a hard time getting out there. This is one of his baseball rants.
Okay, love it.
Let's do it. Uh-oh, we're stuck on puppet dogs.
Puppet dogs, I thought that was part of it.
It is awesome.
They insist on miking up the players. You just hope that the batter doesn't hit a ball that smacks the guy right in the face.
Yeah.
Let the players play.
These dogs are at, yay!
Yeah.
For some reason, my
Back to the dogs, baby.
my applause button is not working. Yeah, these dogs are at Nottsbury Farm. So, do you watch baseball at all?
I don't really know.
You don't. Apparently,
But
they're
I
miking up the players.
I do. Yeah, I see they do that sometimes just to like add some content. I guess they want to like in between the innings. They're like, people are getting bored. We might as well see what this guy needs to say about something.
Do they talk
Weird.
to the players? When I was talking to Chuck, I was like, he seemed to be saying that they actually talk to the players and the players talk back while they're out there like trying to catch the ball.
Oh, really?
Does that happen? I don't know.
What a weird time to do a podcast.
I know. They're going to have routines.
So when did you get into being a
Everybody's
first
gonna be-
baseman? Can I catch a ball first? Let me just. We're down by 5.
Maybe they try and distract him. Ask him
Yeah.
really crouchy questions. Matt Wright says dogs can't read. Yes, dogs can't read. I don't know. Did you ever hear that great Groucho Marx quote? Outside of a book. No, outside of a dog, books are man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read.
Well, that's funny.
Isn't that a good one? I like that. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I love it.
Todd Lee. They do talk to the players.
Inside is
while
too
the
dark.
game's
It's
going.
too dark.
Too dark to read. Todd Lee says
Oh, they do talk to the players
they
while the
do.
game's going on.
That's
Oh, wow.
weird. So weird.
You don't need that.
Like when they mic the
Like
golfers.
when they mic the golfers.
So boring. One of the things I like about golf, even though I don't play golf or watch it, but you can turn it on if you really want to relax, because they whisper, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a crap who wins. So there's just no stress involved at all. And there's just this
Man, looks
nice
like he's getting a
soothing
birdie
way.
on this one.
Yeah, it's just soothing.
He's this is a third stroke. Going down.
Exactly it.
It's going right to Tiger Woods. He's having a lot of problems at home with his wife, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Here, we just want to talk about him using his 9-iron. That's probably why they mic'd up the players. These guys are cheating on their wives too much. The wives want to know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Surveillance.
It's surveillance. Yeah, it's surveillance mostly.
What about the pitch clock? The pitch clock? What's going on, Matt? We're confused. Player
Oh,
mic
I know
is
what the pitch
sponsored by-
clock-
What is
yeah.
it? Oh, there's a clock for how.
Well, it's because they would take their. Yeah, because baseball games used to be like 3 hours long or something. Now they're like only like an hour and a half.
Oh, I
you know?
see. Because they got too long.
Yeah.
Too much.
Well, because right after you go to a baseball game, you have to, you have your clown class, and then you have something else you got to go
Right.
to, and then
I know.
people are in a hurry,
You don't have time for
You don't have
this
time
stuff.
for baseball.
All right, so now I'm going to take you on a tour to the bird cage
Love it.
at Nottsbury Farm. Mini dock. And go. There it is. Hello, Hummingbirds. This is Joel Marshall here, and I am at the famous or historic Birdcage Theater here at Nottsbury Farm. In the book Born Standing Up, Steve Martin talks about how he got his start at the Birdcage Theater here, and we're going to go inside and see if we can find a picture of him. I've never been there before. This is actually happening almost in real time. They have
I love it.
a wall here that says birds have flown. So I'm thinking birds who have flown.
Come on inside.
Sort of appropriate for lunch therapy.
There it is. There's
Birds.
a picture of him right here.
Yeah.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. Hell yeah.
Isn't that
There's all
cool?
kinds of other folks here too.
Nice.
See if we recognize. I recognize this guy, E.E. Bell.
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
Oh,
Dean
yeah.
Jones.
Dean
of course,
Jones.
of the Herbie the Love Bug.
Who knew you could get your
Okay.
start at an amusement park in some
Stormy
weird theater?
Skirk, precursor to Stormy Daniels, of course.
Stormy Daniels started there too.
Yeah, she did.
that him?
That's where she got her start.
Laugh now, cry later. Let's go inside.
Did they actually do shows here too?
Yeah, they do shows. So now we're going to see.
Come on
Oh
in.
wow.
Oh, there's someone dead on the stage.
Oh wow.
Seems to be
person?
someone has expired here on the stage.
Somebody died in there.
Hi.
Somebody died in
Somebody
there.
What
died.
happens in here in the Birdcage Theater?
So what
don't
we
care.
do is we have a show. Come
Yeah.
on out this way.
We have a show? She sounds like she
Right
questions
now we
whether
have
they
a show
have.
3 times a day. Our next show is at 4 o'clock. We'll be opening up in about a half an hour.
Okay.
Um,
What kind of a show is it?
so it's a song and dance show called the Western Burley Q Review. And we have singing, dancing, a lot of classic Western songs.
We heard that Steve Martin used to perform
Yeah,
here.
Here, come on out with me and I'll show you.
She's like, someone died on the stage. Get out of here real quick.
Yeah.
That's a real dead
So
body. If you could
here's
just come out
our
here real quick. Yeah, I'll show you.
thing.
Yeah.
Todd Lee says he
with
thinks he
the-
barfed there after writing
People,
Montezuma's
if you're
Revenge.
a certain age, you'll recognize them.
Yeah.
But Steve Martin is up there at the very top.
Wow. That's
Um,
cool.
And then over here, he's over here as well. And
Just
he
trying to get me
played
out.
in 64, 65.
And which one is he here in here?
It's right here.
Oh, there
Check
he
it out.
is. Let's get a close up of that. There he is right there.
There he is.
Steve Martin.
Pretty
Dude, that
cool.
documentary was
All right.
great.
It was.
Thanks
Oh,
for
you watched
So
it?
recommending
much.
that.
We appreciate it.
Oh, it was so
Yeah,
good.
this
That was
is
super
based on
fun.
the old Berkeley
And he talked
Theater
about
in
this, how he used to do magic and stuff
Tombstone.
here.
Yeah.
So the facade is exactly the same, the outside, and then the inside is different.
This was an actual theater in Tombstone
Yes. Yep.
back in the Wild West.
Back in the Wild, Wild West, yes.
Can you say, I'm Paulette? Now back to you, Joel.
I am Paulette. Now back to you, Joel.
All right, we're really moving along now. on
I
this
love it.
train.
It's awesome.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, that documentary
Yeah.
is fantastic. I love the fact, I really like the fact that Steve Martin just kind of did what was in front of him. You know, he
Yeah.
worked in a magic store. He learned a bunch of magic. He worked at that birdcage thing, did song and dance, and then just developed his act, regardless
Yeah.
of what other people were doing.
And just
Developed his
kept,
act.
just kept doing his own thing for
Yeah.
the 10 years or. What's crazy? He's like, I'm gonna quit when I'm 30, and it was like a week before his 30th birthday or something.
They always say that.
And then he got that big break.
That's
Yeah, I
kind of
know.
annoying to me.
I'm gonna quit before I'm 62, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to give this till 85, and then I'm going to quit.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a couple more years, maybe like I don't know, 20 or 30. Who knows?
Exactly. Just never
I'm gonna
even-
do a couple more of these 2-minute mics for another 20 years and see where it takes me.
I had a dream where Justin Timberlake. This was just the other night. I had a dream where Justin Timberlake was trying to tell me to stop acting. He was like, just, "Man, hang it up." It was so weird. We were in downtown LA, and he was just telling me to hang it up.
And you're like, stop drinking and driving, buddy.
Exactly. I was like, "You're the drunk. I'm totally sober.
Stop it. What?
Don't tell
Justin
me what
Timberlake
to do."
came to me in a dream.
He did. He came to me in a dream to tell me to quit acting. And then Jeff Lohman and I
fun.
are doing this thing where we're trying to take our dreams and turn them into AI pictures. And we keep generating
wow.
these AI pictures. And we text them back and forth. And at some point, maybe we'll publish it as a book. I don't know.
Justin Timberlake can sign off on it.
Yeah. It's interesting because ChatGPT will not make a picture of Justin Timberlake, but Midjourney will. So I don't know. There's different
Oh, wow.
rules. Yeah, there are different rules.
Okay.
You know, because they're afraid I'm deep faking him or something. but he's the one invading my dreams. So I don't even think about Justin Timberlake. Like I barely even know who Justin Timberlake is. But I'm dreaming
That's
about
That's a great bit. Meanwhile, he's the one invading my dreams.
Right.
That's so funny.
Bastard.
Son of a bitch.
Todd Lisa,
Justin
story of my
Timberlake.
life. I'm gonna give this a few more years. 35 years later. It's so true.
35 years later. That's so funny.
Oh God. All right, we better get on with this thing. I'm gonna show you the Silver Bullet, which is I love roller coasters. I'm like,
Is that the old Western one that's in Knott's Berry?
No, this is like, oh God, it is. I can't even tell you how terrifying it is. But let's check it out. For those of you who need a warning. So, first of all, we waited in line. We got there early. We went to the back of the park because everybody gets stuck in the front. We're gonna go to the back. And then we met this guy, and we were like, where should we go? And he said, oh, you should go to the front of the park and go to the Ghost Rider, which is the largest.
That's the one I'm talking.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing. So we got in line. An hour and a half later, they tell us the line is 4 hours long. It's a 4-hour wait.
What?
Yes.
For one ride?
For one ride.
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah. So we escaped and went to eat. We ate some food. And then we decided to go on this one that was only 45 minutes, and now I know why. First of all, the track is up above, and your feet hang down.
Oh, wow. So you're dangling. Oh, God, no. Get me out of here.
At this point, I started to think, maybe not such a good idea. We were in the front too, like this.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh
God.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I feel like I'm on it.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
I can feel the rumbles.
I can't even do it anymore. But afterwards.
Get me off this Silver
my
Bullet.
friend Mary Marks said that she went on a roller coaster recently. And all the blood rushed to her feet, and she said she almost blacked out.
Really?
And I thought about
that. You ever see videos of that roller coasters?
They black out?
Yeah, dude. You see them, they're like, no. And you see like their limp body, and then they just kind of come back too.
Yeah. See,
I
don't think I'll be doing this anymore. I don't think I'll be doing it anymore. I used to work at Magic Mountain. They said that in the chat room, and I was Bugs Bunny at Magic Mountain. And one time...
No way. That's awesome.
Oh, it's right. It was
I didn't know that.
One of my favorite jobs. I put myself through college, or I didn't really. I was making $6 an hour. But while I was in college. For 3 years in the hot sun.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. It was super fun. But, yeah. So they would have a day where I think what happened was Bruce Willis and Demi Moore rented the park for one of their birthdays. And because of that, we could still go because we were employees there. So I happened to have the day off. So I went, and there were no lines. And we just went around and rode as many roller coasters as we wanted. And I was so sick.
Yeah.
I was so sick. All of us. There's those lines, I think, save you. Because I was like reeling for days after that thing.
Wow.
All right, I got to check out the chat room here. Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell have been recurring dream invaders of yours. Yeah, see, that's a thing. I think it's a thing. People are invading our dreams. Old and roller coaster are two words that do not belong together. That's the thing too. Is halfway through this thing, I thought maybe I'm just too old for roller coasters. Like maybe I can't handle it. And then
your neck hurts and stuff afterwards. You know.
It was mainly just I felt like I was going to pass out, just like you said. I see Montezuma's Revenge is still there. He was on that 50 years ago. Wow.
Jeez.
Pam likes it, but Pam jumps out of airplanes. Best to ride in front so you can avoid getting splattered with diarrhea and vomit.
Oh, that's funny.
It was good to ride in front. I never thought of that.
What a good tip. Yeah, I never thought of that either.
It's worth it. It's worth waiting.
Man.
Tell the story about your workmate wanting you to meet his dad. What story is that? Oh my God. I've got a lot of stories from that for sure. But I got to know what that is. Maybe I've forgotten that.
See, I don't like going upside down and feet dangling and going super fast. Like it really gets me sick. But you said that Ghost Rider one, that's the old
Yeah.
the oldest or the only quick wooden roller coaster still
Yeah.
like in existence or something like that.
It's
And
the
that
fastest
one's super fun. The
Yeah.
fastest one. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so cool, man, in the Wild West and stuff.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, but 4 hours is a bit much. Matt said, meant if the roller coaster is old. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying I was old, because I'm certainly not, Matt. None of us are. He had a famous dad, and you didn't believe him. Really? See, I don't even remember that. Jeez, it just goes to show you. You know, you got all these stories in your life. Some of them you don't even remember. The guy was Wile E. Coyote. Oh,
Smoked like a chimney.
there was this guy there. There was a guy there. His name was Larry, and he was a plushie. Have you ever heard of a plushie? It's like a person that
Is that like a furry?
Yeah, they just love dressing up in the furry costumes, right? And I gotta say, I'm a bit of a plushie. I did that for 3 years, so I enjoyed it. But I think sometimes they, go a little further with it. And he had,
What a nice way to say it on YouTube.
They go a little further.
Sometimes they go a little further with the outfit
Further.
that they're wearing.
Yeah,
Further.
they do. Other parts of their life they perform in the fur. I'll let you use your imagination. Yeah. And so what happened? Larry was too tall to be a costume character. He was way too tall, but he wanted it so bad. They let him be Sylvester, and he had to kind of crouch over in the thing. And he would smoke Camel bare ass cigarettes in between sets and sit there with the costume rolled down. And one day he gave money to one of my coworkers, and we were at Cal Arts at the time, and so a lot of our a lot of my friends were animators, and this guy was also Bugs Bunny, and he was an animator, and he passes over this thing to Larry, and Larry's like, thanks, and he pays him, and he was giving him drawings of cartoon characters in compromising positions. Let's just say, living there outside of their outside
Going
life.
Further than you think they
Going
would.
further. That's it. That's the term. And so yeah, he had pictures of them going further, and then also he had this album of all kinds of mascots. So when you're a costume character, I guess if you're a career costume character, the ultimate goal is to be a mascot, because that's for like a team. So he had all these.
That's your promotion. You're like,
yeah.
One day I'm going to be on the Lakers.
One day he had a dream. He had a dream that one
Wow.
day he would be a mascot, and he had all his favorite mascots or signed pictures of them in this binder. And one day he told me he had an audition to be the Mighty Ducks duck.
No way.
Yeah, and I was like, Larry, do you? Because he wasn't very athletic or anything. That's the thing, is that these guys who are mascots,
they
do
do
flips and
stuff.
dunk
Yeah,
and all this
they're
stuff.
everything, yeah.
Larry was just a big, tall, skinny guy.
Yeah.
And he hung out, actually had a moonlighting job hanging out in a bar as a rabbit. He'd hang out at the end of the bar and just drink beer. Yeah. And he had his own raccoon costume. Anyway, he was fantastic, this guy. He was such an incredible guy. And he would sweat.
Where did this guy get these jobs from?
He was
a rabbit at the end of a bar?
Yeah.
What bar is like, we're like,
I
are you
know.
guys looking for a rabbit? They're like,
You guys looking
whatever
for-
you want to do, dude.
You guys looking for a rabbit? I could sit at the end of the bar. You only have to pay me in beers.
They're like, yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
dude.
please, sure, whatever. However you get your kicks.
Oh my God.
So, and I went out to his car one time. He opened up the trunk. He had a raccoon costume in there too. But anyway, he got this audition, and I was like, "Well, doesn't the Mighty Ducks duck? Doesn't he skate?"
You got
and
skate
he's-
and everything.
He's like, "I was like, do you skate?" And he goes, "No, but I think I can do it." And so, a week later, I see him. And he's looking kind of dejected. And I'm like, Larry, how did your audition go? He goes, I don't know. I think I got it. I might have got it. They haven't called yet. And I was like, what happened? And he goes, they had all these kids there for the audition. And he said, I went out there and I put on the duck head and I got on those skates, and those skates are slippery, man. So I was out there skating around and I slipped and I fell, and the duck head popped off and went skidding across the ice. And then I stood up, and I just picture him in that big duck costume with his little head poking out. The kids screaming, ah!
Quacky! Or whatever. Oh my God.
But the great thing about him, he was still optimistic. He was going to give it until 85 to quit being a plushie. He was on a mission.
Dude, what a career choice, too.
Oh, my God.
You could also lie too, because you never see him take the head off. You could be like, "Yeah, it's me in there, dude." Like, and he just like at games.
Yeah, you could, I guess. Larry, yeah, you could just say that's him.
Yeah.
Larry used to sweat too, and like a lot. And so when he was Sylvester, he would go to shake the kids' hands, and he'd spray, and they'd be like, "Ah, it burns! It burns!" It was terrible. It's terrible.
Mommy, Sylvester burned me, and he
Burned
smells
my
like
eyes.
cigarettes.
Oh God, it was funny.
Let's go
see.
say hi to Bugs. All right, we gotta go say hi to Bugs Bunny.
Todd
Let's
Lee
not talk to
says-
Sylvester anymore.
The guy was Wile E. Coyote. That's him. That was him. I was Wile E. Coyote, and people would just abuse me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's kind of a huge thing.
They
They're
do.
just like hitting you in the walls and
They
they're
just
like
come
throwing
over and
stuff
just
at you.
punch you. They'll just like because they think you're indestructible. So you gotta
Yeah.
learn. You gotta learn how to kick.
Wow.
You gotta have this big wooden shoes and feet. I think it's time for the Trash Panda Comedy Club, don't you think? Are you ready for
did
some?
it. That's
I know,
awesome.
I know.
That was
I'm just
awesome.
gonna intro you.
That was such a good story.
Isn't that crazy? That was a great job. It was a great job. Best job, best gig of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude.
All right, yay! Woo!
Yeah.
All right, we're going to Trash Panda Comedy Club. Do you? Boney's really bad with his applause right now. We're gonna keep the applause low. I'm trying to work with
Okay.
how it works with the laughter and the applause and all that stuff. Boney's gonna try out a new system, I think, today. Let's
Okay.
get in this thing. I gotta switch to the comedy mic. All right, let's do this thing. Trash Panda Comedy Club. All right.
Yeah.
It's great to be here at the Trash Panda Comedy Club. I'm your host, Joel Marshall. And I just want to say one thing that's really pissing me off. This is just, I don't know, a rant. Maybe it's the seed of some kind of new comedy bit. But the thing that really pisses me off is trial subscriptions. This is like a game of cat and mouse, or what do they call it when you drive your car towards somebody else's car and the first one that veers off loses? Chicken. It's like a game of chicken. You know you want to try the thing out, you want to see what the thing is, but you don't want to subscribe, and you don't want to subscribe, but you do it anyway to get the 7-day free trial. And then like 6 months later, this happened to me yesterday. This is how bad I am with my finances. Yesterday, I'm looking at my expenses. I'm looking at my bank statement, and it says something about licked, Lickd. And I'm like, what the hell is licked? What is that? And it was like $15. And I look online. What? Yeah, I look online. Turns out it's something that I signed up for a tree trial a long time ago, like 6 months ago. And it was about get it for music for my show. And I listened to some of the music, and I was like, that sucks. I'm not going to do this, whatever. And then I swear to you, I canceled it. But apparently I didn't. Apparently I did not cancel it. And 6 months later, I've spent like $90 for this thing that I never used called Licked. That sounds even suspicious. Like it doesn't even, what the hell is Licked? And so I sent them. I sent them a thing, and I was like, I got licked hard by you guys, $90 worth. And they're like, well, terms and conditions. And I'm thinking like, isn't the customer supposed to be right? I never use the thing. I never fucking use the thing. But what I wanted to really talk about today is the one moment that I had rock hard abs. This has nothing to do with it licked at all. But you could lick them, I suppose. but that would be inappropriate. But I'm doing this. I'm working on this bit about diets, and I'm just talking about diets. And I'm like, Joel, nobody cares about your diets, but I just cannot stop talking about it. And it's been building it. And I thought to myself, did I ever have a successful diet? Did I ever achieve anywhere near? Kamala says she licked this out. Yeah, for the brief. Did I ever get anywhere near having the washboard abs and the muscles and the lean thing that I always wanted to achieve? And I think I had it for about 15 minutes. And I'll tell you what happened is I was in Koreatown. I had an acupuncturist, and this guy was like a miracle worker. And I think it's because I believed in him. A lot of times I think acupuncture is something that you really have to believe in. I think things just don't just happen. You have to believe in the technique and believe in that. But he was a different kind of acupuncturist. He didn't go for the long term. Usually acupuncture takes like weeks and months, and you keep going back, and finally your ailment goes away, and you wonder if it was the acupuncture or if it was just it got tired of hanging around with you. This guy would do stuff, and it would like fix you right away. But he also would look at you. Like he had I was completely bald when I went to his place, and he had a hair palm, and look, now my hair just grows like crazy. I can't stop growing.
What?
I know, like every 2 days I have to cut it. It's like algae in my pool. It just keeps growing. And so so one day he's like, I come in, and his assistant is totally thin. She lost like tons of weight. I'm like, how did you do this? He said, oh, I can put you on the diet. I was like, the diet? You have a diet? And he said, yeah. It costs $300. It lasts a month. And you will lose whatever weight you want to lose. And it turns out he gives me this bag of birdseed. It was basically birdseed. And he said, what you do is you fast the first day, and you only eat this birdseed. So you alternate between fasting and eating birdseed, which eating birdseed is a little like fasting. I mean, it's a lot like fasting. And then you don't eat for like 2 days. And then after that, you can eat rice and vegetables and eat this birdseed. And I'm telling you, I was ripped. Yes, for about 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, about 15 minutes, because what happens is after that, you're like, I did it. I accomplished it. And then you just go, okay, now let's have a cheeseburger and a beer. And then you just go from there. And you're like, and you can never eat. And then I tried to go back on it. It didn't work. I recommended it to my friend. She broke her tooth on the birdseed. Oh, there's Kamala there. That diet broke Tracy's tooth.
It's his tooth.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let's see.
Oh my God.
I know. Anyway, I don't know what this is, but this was a build towards some kind of routine. I don't know what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, I am just the host of this Trash Panda Comedy Club. I'm going to bring on a real comedian, Mr. You've seen him everywhere. You've seen him everywhere. Mr. Mike Perkins. Yay!
Yeah, baby. Yes. You paid some guy $300 for birdseed. I think you got ripped off, man.
No, it was for the wisdom.
See, that's the thing about the workout. I signed up for some. I think I paid like $80 because that's the thing. I look at myself and I'm like, dude, I need to lose some weight. Like it's all my belly. It's all in the belly. Because I don't really care about like the pounds if like I'm this much or like I'm 175 or what. I don't care anything of that. I just want to look good. I just want like they say in Always Sunny, the glamour muscles.
The glamour muscles.
I don't even want muscles. I just want to be like, I just don't want a gut. I don't want to look like, friggin', I'm a dad now. So, I don't want to have the dad bod. I want to be a, whatever. Anyway, but I get it. I sign up for that stuff. But what always gets me is I get in a groove of like working out for a week, and then I'll either get sick or then have to stop because
Always
I like
blows it.
hurt myself or I get like the flu or a cold or something, or I'll start working out and then when somebody says, "Wow, you look great," then I'm like, "Cool, I can go eat a friggin' cheeseburger and some chili fries and do whatever." Like it just like, sends me down a spiral of whatever it is, It's so funny.
Yeah, that ruins the diet. It ruins the diet when they go, you look great.
It ruins the diet.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I look good. Tell me I look like shit. So then I go home, and then I eat like shit again, but then I forget about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Or I'll just block you and not talk to you again and still eat like shit. Either way.
So true.
I did write this note down the other day because I seen these guys. I don't know what it is about gym guys that get really awkward about how other guys look, checking out your muscles and all.
Yeah.
Like, if that's a thing, like guys are so obsessed with, like, they don't even check out girls anymore. They just check out other guys, especially like if they're in shape. Because these guys were like, I mean, they probably almost fell in love, like complimenting each other. They were just like, dude, you like, how often do you go to the gym? And this guy was like, I go like 4 days a week. And they was like, your traps or whatever. I don't even know what the terms are. He was just like, and he actually started touching this guy's shoulders. And he was like, here, try, like, touch this. It's like, oh, what I do is this regimen. It's like, are you guys gonna like put some plushie suits on? You guys are about to go a little further, if you will. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I actually got, it's funny you said licked because that sounds, I'm sorry, I know your wife is watching, but like, that sounds like you signed up for like some like.
I know.
Really?
That's
like,
why I looked it
what's
up.
this licked thing?
What is this?
And it reminded me of this time because I got hacked. I got credit card frauded. I get hacked a lot anymore. I don't know what's going on, but I haven't gotten frauded in a while because I have so many securities on it now.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it frauded years ago. And when you get frauded for the first time, you have to be like, this isn't me. Like, it was like $300 at like an Albertsons in Santa Monica. So I had to like call the credit card company. But what's funny about it, when you call the credit card company, you got to be like, this was me. This wasn't me. This wasn't me. And I don't know if you remember this place. I'll end on this. I'm sorry, the time went. But so like you got to be like, that Albertsons wasn't me. And they're like, okay, how about this charge? And then they got to one of the charges and it said Big Wang. And then I said, that's a chicken place
Sure it
in
is.
Hollywood. That was me, but it wasn't like, it's not what you think it is. And I swear to God, like, not true story. The lady's like, well, we all do whatever we like to do. And she just like, but it was like, it used to be like Buffalo Wild Wings. There was a place called Big Wang's in Hollywood.
Yeah, right.
And I went there and I had a charge for it. And
Sure
she thought I was like, and she's like, all right, sir, I guess Big Wang's is you, but take off the $300 charge at Albertsons. Anyway,
right.
This Trash Panda set was sponsored by Big Wang's and Licked. Thank you.
That's hilarious. All right, that was fun. Yeah, let's get some applause in here.
Hell yeah.
I want to see what the old chat room says. Todd Lee says, your body is perfect for who you are and will always oscillate to the perfect one for you. That's my problem. It keeps oscillating to what it likes. And it has no idea what I like. Jason says, yeah, you're doing great. What ate you going to do next? Quit. I will quit. Wait. Yeah, you're doing great. What ate you? There's a typo here. We need to figure it out.
What to do next?
Well, what are you?
Quit. He really quit on that sentence. That's what Jason did.
Jason, quit in the mid-sentence. Let's see. Big Wangs is still there, Kamala says. Oh, so my wife knows about the Big Wangs too.
Okay, there we go.
That's her story.
Yes,
and she's
she
sticking
does,
to
Joel. Yes, she does, Joel. We know. Looks like that radical experiences you just threw. You're like, yeah, I'm good.
Ripped comedians make me suspicious, right? That's the thing we were talking about.
Right? What are you doing?
Well, I mean, there's Carrot Top, right? Carrot Top
really
got
ripped.
totally ripped. And everybody was like, whoa, man, what are you doing? You're not a Carrot Top anymore. You're like more like a lobster. We're like a lobster top.
I heard he put weights in his props. That's what happened.
That's what he did. It's like, wait a minute, I could get a workout and do comedy.
Look at this friggin'.
That's what happened to Gallagher too. He was like, he made the hammer really heavy.
Yeah,
He just got ripped. Just got ripped.
Yeah.
And then also the famous Joe Piscopo back on SNL, who got totally ripped in his whole career, just went in the toilet. So you know, you got to be grateful. You got to be grateful for your dad bod. That's for sure.
Yeah, got to be good about it. I'm happy. I'm proud of my body.
Matt says, me too. Well, you know, that's the thing is they were like, you shouldn't fat shame and everybody should be accepting of their body types no matter what they are. And then they came up with Ozempic. You could take a pill and get skinny, and everybody just totally
Dude, there's going to be side effects of that thing. I know there probably is already, but like,
you know it.
10 years from now, it's going to be like, if you took Ozempic, your penis fell off or like whatever. Like, like.
I was at a stand-up the other day, and they were saying, this one guy was like, if you take Ozempic, your dick gets bigger. That's what he said.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, what are you, a salesman for Ozempic? What's going on here?
Here's me signing up for it right now, and I just subscribed. Oh, wait, that was licked. Damn it.
Damn it! I'm going to try the free trial. That's the thing is, so that guy, the other thing is maybe your dick gets bigger because your body gets so small. It's just in proportion.
That's the only thing that,
That's what happens. All right, it's contest time. We got a little contest here, very short contest, but it's movie visuals. This book is called Name That Movie, and I think you're going to like it.
Crystal, if you're still there, you can win again, okay?
You can win again. So here we go. So this is a book called Name That Movie by Paul Rogers. He allowed us to have a little fun with this book here. I emailed him a while back, and he said we could do a little contest if we wanted to. So we've had this on the show before. What it is he does sketches. Have you played this game before?
No, I never heard of it.
So awesome. he does sketches of from movies, what he remembers of the movie, famous movies. But it's not necessarily the scene that everyone remembers. Doesn't have a lot of movie stars in the sketches, so they're a little bit harder to figure out. These are famous movies, and you look at the sketches and you try and guess it, and the chat room is going to try and guess too.
Love it.
I just wanted one more. Ozempic causes gastritis, which can be quite dangerous. Oprah was recently hospitalized. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's intense. 10 pounds. 10 pounds equals 1 inch. That's the formula there for all you math people out there.
Nice. There we go.
These 10 pounds, you get 1 inch. All right. So there's the first picture. And you got to guess the movie.
Oh, man. The Mummy? No.
It's a good guess.
I don't know.
It's a good guess, but it's not.
Yeah.
All right.
What is that thing? It looks like an artifact.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Indiana Jones, but maybe Indiana Jones?
Okay. Todd Lee.
Indiana Jones.
Todd Lee comes in with the Indiana Jones as well.
Oh, he said India. Okay.
Let's look at the rest of the pictures because you guys are right. Yeah.
Oh, it is Indiana Jones.
Whee!
Okay.
Yeah, it's totally
Hell
Indiana
yeah.
Jones.
We got it together, baby.
See, there's the rest of the pictures. Didn't even take you more than 2 pictures. That was pretty good. So, yeah, the answer is Indiana Jones. Congratulations. Yeah. So I guess that's a point for the Hummingbirds and a point for Mike Perkins. All right.
Love it.
Let's see what else we got here. They're famous movies, so this is one. This one might be hard.
Brainerd?
It does. It says, "Welcome to Brainerd." It's awfully small. Huh. Oh, my God. Todd got it already.
Oh, yeah. I would have never seen the movie.
Congratulations, Todd.
Oh, that's wood chippers. Is that what it is?
The wood chipper comes in later.
Oh, okay.
Guess there's the wood chipper right there.
Oh, there's the wood chipper.
How do you know about it if you never saw the movie?
I just always heard of the wood chipper.
Yeah. It's sort of a thing, huh? All right, let's see what else we got. There's Fargo. That's the winner. So Hummingbirds now have. Let's see what we can do. They have
2 for the birds.
2 for the birds. All right, we only have one more. Emil Faber. See, this might be before your time. It's a famous movie. Todd's gonna get this one, I'm sure. Todd says the Netflix series of Fargo is awesome. But yeah, it's like different every time, and they got all kinds of great actors in it. Todd got it again. Congratulations.
Todd's on fire, dude.
Todd is just, I mean,
I would have never. Oh, because he's looking in the wind. Oh, I get it now. Yeah.
You got it?
Emily. Yep.
There you go, Todd.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's John Belushi looking in the window.
Yeah, Belushi in his prime.
Otis Day and the Knights, of course.
Yeah.
The cake that says "Eat Me" from the parade at the end.
Yep.
And the answer is Animal House.
Animal House.
I
There
love
you go.
those posters. They don't really do those posters like that anymore, do they? That was kind of an Animal
Yeah.
House thing. I mean, kind of a
The
National
Magic or
Lampoon thing.
yeah.
Crystal got it too.
Oh, Crystal got Animal House. Okay,
Yeah,
girl.
All right. So it looks like the
That's my
Hummingbirds
girl.
have won quite heartily. Let's see what else we got. Oh,
Oh, Star Wars.
that was
Bam.
too easy. Oh, it was
Bam.
too easy. Yeah, you can't really draw.
You knew right
Star-
away.
Yeah.
You knew right away from the speeder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be. I could ask you which Star Wars, what episode?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
Shit.
He doesn't know.
It's the first one probably.
It's actually the fourth one, which was the first
The
one.
New Hope.
Yeah,
A New Hope, yeah.
episode 4. Isn't that weird that
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? We were talking about recently. There was a great article about Griffin Dunn and Carrie Fisher, who were like friends, actors. And when she was doing that movie, they were just like, "Oh my God, this is the worst movie ever." But George Lucas was thinking so far ahead that he called it episode 4 and knew he was going to do 6 episodes of this thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like, that's not somebody who was going to quit when they were 30. Let's face it. The
Yeah.
guy knew he was headed for
He knew what he
big
was
things.
doing.
He knew what he was doing. Answer is Star Wars. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think we can do the song visualizations. We'll have to say that for another one. I just wanted to show you all one more thing, a couple of things before we go. One is we have brand new hummingbirds. And I've got this little film that I made. It's very short. This is a picture of the nest. That's the hummingbird nest in our front yard. And there were 2 eggs in there. And this bird, hummingbird, sat on this thing for almost like a month. And we were like, what the heck is going to happen? I don't think those eggs are going to hatch. We were really thinking it was Todd is your girlfriend's hero.
How does my hero today? Oh,
Oh my
God.
God, he is. So then the eggs hatched.
Whoa. Those are like baby hummingbirds?
Those are baby hummingbirds. Yeah,
No way.
yeah. That's what they look like.
Is that the beak?
That's the beak, and there are 2 of them in there. They usually hatch 2
Oh,
of them.
wow.
Yeah,
This is right outside your house?
it's right outside our window. So that's what's cool about it is they make their nest right there. We've seen a couple of them. That's them.
No
way
way. That's so
bigger.
cool.
I know, isn't it crazy? And then eventually they stand up on the edge of the nest and they fly away. And today we looked and they were gone. So there you go. Fresh hummers. Fresh hummers. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to end the show, unfortunately. Let's see if we can.
That's awesome, dude. Fresh
Yeah, cool.
Hummers.
Fresh hummers. So
That's
speaking
also a
of
website you don't want to sign up for. Try it wrong.
Big wangs, fresh hummers, licked. What are these guys into? I don't know. These guys are crazy. They've been hanging out at the gym too much, squeezing each other's muscles. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. I want to congratulate Todd Lee. Todd Lee is our hero. George Lucas, let's see what Richard Gaddis said. George Lucas actually
Good job,
wrote
Hummingbirds.
outlines for 9 movies, period, and then started the story in the middle. That's incredible. Jason.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually heard that. I heard that he was like, oh, the first 3 don't have a lot of action. This one has the most action, and you want to start with that.
I mean, imagine,
You know.
imagine being like that. And you know what he started out as? A photographer.
No
He was
way.
a photographer first. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So now dance break time. This is going to be. I've been saving this for a while. Have you ever heard of the band Mac Sabbath?
No.
Oh man, I've been wanting to play this
Mac
for a while.
Sabbath.
So this is gonna be a little loud. So those of you that have tinnitus or whatever you have, just turn your volume down. There is a band that is a cover band for Black Sabbath, and they're called Mac Sabbath. Here we go. Thanks for being on the show today, Mike. I loved your stand-up or sit-down stand-up. Super fun.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. Always fun. Always
and,
love to be on
you-
lunch therapy, baby.
You can see Mike at the Improv today, Improv Open Mic. You're going to be going by there and checking it out. We're checking
Hell
out
yeah.
all the
And
places.
talk shows on Thursday, baby.
Talk
Another late show
shows on
tonight.
Thursday. Yeah.
is back this Thursday
It's this Thursday.
at
Okay,
Loft
cool.
Ensemble, North
gotta
Hollywood.
We got to put a link in the show notes. I'll do that. Also, you have another show that happens at the clubhouse, right?
That's second Tuesday every month. Hashtags with Hat Trick. I do improv with my improv team, Hat Trick, and nothing is the same. Everything is made up in the moment.
I can't wait to get over there and see that.
So,
There's
yeah.
so much great stuff happening. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get on with this dance break. Here we go. All right, Max Sabbath. Here we go. Yeah.
Pair of buns.
Ronald McDonald, Black Sabbath cover band. I like Grimace. Grimace is cool. I think that was Jack in the Box there for a second. Yeah, better off dead. I think I'm in there. That's me. Hamburger.
Are you the hamburger?
I wish I was. Wish I was the hamburger. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you on Friday for more lunch therapy.